Thank you very much. Good morning, Coach Viator.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I hope everything's well up in Monroe. Coach, before we get to questions from the media, your thoughts on just last week's game that was supposed to be at Florida State, a de facto open week for your team.
Yeah, sure. I mean, disappointing. I mean, obviously we wanted to play, but, really thoughts and prayers are just out, with the people in Florida. And it was certainly a decision that I 100% understood. Actually been on both sides of it where I coached before. And, it's a tough situation and stuff. So, but, we moved forward and worked out a little bit this weekend and are moving forward towards Southern Mississippi, who has a really good football team, and it's going to be a tough game for us, but we're excited. It's our first home game, and we know that there's a good football team coming to Monroe. Probably just looking at them and scouting them. Offensively, they create challenges to you. They have two players I think they're as good as anybody will play against, and in Ito and the tailback, and Staggers, the receiver. I mean, really good football players, and have had productive careers, and they're both seniors and are still producing. And defensively, very long, very athletic attack and stuff. So that'll be a challenge for us because they stay on the attack. So we're excited. Like I said, we need to play. It's our first home game, and it's a military appreciation game, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
Coach, what were you able to accomplish last week with there not being a Saturday game?
Well, we actually got a full week of preparation because the game wasn't called till pretty late Thursday night, so we were supposed to travel Friday. So we got a full week of preparation, and what we did is we came back Friday afternoon and went out and did some things just to get everybody moving around, and gave them Saturday off, and then came back and got an extra practice, almost like an open week on Sunday night. And so, I don't know, that's just kind of the way we've handled it, and tried to work some kids that have been out with nagging injuries, and, brought them up on here on Saturday and work with those guys a little bit, and hopefully be a little healthier maybe for this game against Southern Mississippi than we would have been last week.
Coach, what are you most looking forward to seeing from your team after, playing only one game so far this season as you head into this game against Southern Miss?
Well, hopefully we get the same competitive spirit we had in the Memphis game. I really like the way our kids competed. I thought we competed from all 60 minutes of the game. What we need to do is make less mistakes, which, we had 4 turnovers in the game. We had a breakdown in the kicking game, and which really cost us the game, in the long run. So hopefully we'll continue to compete and have the same competitive spirit, play as hard as we did, and, cut down on those mistakes a little bit. And that's really kind of what we're trying to do.
Well, Coach, you don't leave the state of Louisiana for the next few weeks. Is that going to benefit your team at all?
I'm sorry?
I said, Coach, you don't leave the state of Louisiana for the next few weeks as you play at home and go to Louisiana Lafayette.
Well, yeah, that's exciting. I didn't really look at it that way, but no, that's exciting, especially to play at home. That's kind of as far as we've gotten. And then, next week I have an opportunity to go to Lafayette and play the Cajuns. And so, yeah, that's exciting to stay home and then being able to go to an area that I'm pretty familiar with down there in Cajun country.
Well, Coach, thanks again for your time this morning. We appreciate it as always.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. And again, that was ULM head coach Matt Viator.